Okay. We ready? Sue's ready. She's always ready. Let's do it. Big deep breath. Feet nice and wide. Reach all the way up. Lift the shoulders. And then relax. Do it again. When you lift the arms up, you want to be pulling the shoulders apart from one another. And then give it that big reach like you're trying to get taller and touch your ceiling. And then relax. And one more time. Big reach up. Lift the shoulders even higher. And then relax. So the right hip is going to go out to the right, and you're going to sweep this arm up and over and back to standing. And just do it 4 more times. Reach up, arm stays nice and long. So you really get a good side body stretch. Last one. And now we go to the other side. Big reach. You want to keep that arm as long as you can. So no bending in the elbow joint. Big reach. Last 2. And last 1. Okay, let's bring our feet hip width apart. Make a fist, send the elbows back, give me a nice proud chest. We're going to fold halfway down and come back up. So just a micro bend at the knee, right? And you go as far down as you can without rounding the back. And we want to try to weight as much as we can into the heels. So if you can shift your hips back any more when you go down, why not? Two more. Just a simple little exercise like this, or stretch, whatever you want to call it. You're definitely working your thoracic spine, but getting that nice length in the back of the body is awesome. Okay, release the arms. Gentle sway. Let's get some good blood flow back there. Now, with your hands on your hips, squeezing the elbows towards each other, turn your head to the right and then the left. You want to be trying to draw the chin in when you do this, so your neck is in place and nice and long. Okay, relax, round the shoulders, up, back, and down. And then just hold them in place. You're going to kickstand this right foot. So now we're starting to weight into this left leg. Hands to heart. You're going to pick it up and put it down. And just keep repeating. So you're warming up your quad and the hip flexor. Giving yourself a little balance challenge while you warm up this right leg. Couple more. Hopefully you're feeling some good body heat starting to happen. Okay, switch it up. So kickstand first, get your balance, find your center, and then start to pick it up and down. So when you put it down, you're just tapping it and you're coming right back up. So you're keeping all the weight in that right leg. Couple more. Okay, now we're going to take a big step forward with the left foot, and you're going to elevate that heel nice and high in the back. I want you to lean in. So you're keeping the spine long. Now you're going to bend forward with this left knee, and then you're going to push it back to a straight leg. But you're going to maintain your big forward lean the whole time. So bend forward, press back to that nice long leg. Try to lean in a little more if you can. Now, when you bend forward this next time, I want you to take your back heel and drive it towards the floor as you bend that front knee. Then when you go to a straight leg in the front, the heel comes up in the back. So here we go, 5 more. This is a great way to really warm up that calf muscle on the right leg. And then this left leg, as you bring that knee forward, you should feel the top of the leg and the back. Okay, let's do one more. And then you're going to push it back to standing, and we're going to switch it up. So big step forward with that right leg. Here we go with our lean. Now you're going to bend that right knee forward and then straighten the leg. Keep your lean, don't lose it. In fact, make it bigger if you can. Okay, let's add in the back heel. So now when that front knee bends forward, you draw that back heel towards the floor. Straighten the front, lift the back. Keep it going. Don't forget to keep that nice lean. Do a few more. Last one. Now push it back. Take a nice big deep breath. Reach the arms up. Nice and tall. Now we're going to go up and over to one side. And then back center. Other side. And just sort of oscillate like a tree. Blowing in the wind. Side to side. One more on each side. And relax. Okay. Feet are a little wider than hip width. Hands out in front. Just give me a nice squat and come back up. Try not to fold forward too much. You want to keep that spine nice and long. I'm going to do a few more. Then we're going to just change our feet. Okay, so turn them a little wider and turn the toes out slightly. So they're still inside the frame of your mat. Squat and up. Sending the hips back, wading into your heels. Getting nice and low if you can. I'm going to do 3 more. Last one. Okay, bring the feet in, shake out those legs. You're going to pick up your big heavy weight. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the right foot in a kickstand position, which means I've got 80% or more weight in my left leg. I'm going to fold down, and as I come down, I'm going to take this weight to the outside of that left foot, rotate and come back up. So turn to lower, get the weight to the outside of the foot, come back up to standing. Pay attention to what's going on in that right foot. It should just be there to help you balance a tiny bit. So we have 5 more. Nice and slow, you're going to feel the back of that left leg. Okay, when you come back up, switch it up. Now it's all about that right leg. So send your hips back when you start to fold down. And you're only keeping the tiniest bend in that knee. It's just so you don't lock out that joint. But you want the leg nice and long in order to really get this hamstring coming to the party. Not too much weight on that left foot. That's a definite no-no. 3 more. Okay, back to the right hand with the weight. Both feet on the ground, like you're carrying a suitcase. So get the shoulders up and back. You're going to squat down, put the weight on the floor, come back up without any weight. Go back, pick it up, and back down. So this is one exercise where you can kind of explode, make it a little explosive, so power it up, maybe take it down a little slower, but when you're coming up, come up nice and quick. So you kind of punch it up. You're probably going to notice a little bit of a heart rate response. Now you want to keep equal weight in both your feet and nice and square and engaged through the belly. I'm going to do a few more. Pop it up nice and quick, down a little bit with more control. Okay, let's take it to the other side. You're holding it in the left hand, get the shoulders up and back, down and up without the weight. Then you come up with it. So to get the weight down there and to pick it back up, you're trying not to move your upper body forward. You're trying to get your butt down. So the legs end up doing all the work, not the torso. Keep it going, you got 2 more. Nice, okay, put the weight down. We're gonna do a few bicep curls. So try to use your bigger weight for these curls and then have a backup if you need it. So we're gonna kickstand our feet. Why? Because that just works more muscles, so why not? So it's kind of like you're going to do a stretch. You got both legs long, both heels down. You're going to give me a little forward lean, turn the weight forward, get that shoulder back in its place, curl up and lower. So you're doing a forward lean as you curl. You're keeping your shoulder in place. Both heels are down. You should feel like you're in a very stable position. And that's it for me. Switch weights if you need to. 2 more. Okay, now hold it up so your torso is nice and long. Turn this into a hammer curl. So your palm now faces the midline of the body. Just curl. No other body parts moving, but that arm. If you can keep that big heavy weight, stick with it. But as long as you're not compromising your form. Okay, we're going to switch legs. So pick up the other weight. Get your legs in place, right foot forward, left leg back. Both feet are facing forward, shoulder back and down. You're going to curl it up and lower. Do a few more. Now hold it up and just curl it. Up and down, hammer curl. Upper body's not moving. A few more. Okay, put it down. We're gonna switch and work our chest and our arms a little bit. So I'm gonna meet you down on the floor. You can either use a band or weights. We're gonna start out doing flies. So whatever weight you normally use, grab it, lying down. We start with the weights nice and wide, just above the chest. Arms are long. And then you open out nice and wide till the back of the arms get to the floor, if that's possible. And then come back in. So you want to be flat on your blades. Super important. You can tilt that pelvis up so you feel a connection with the floor and your back. Also forces you to engage the abdominals. Make sure the weight stays centered over the chest. They shouldn't be over your face. This is a chest exercise. So you got to use those right muscles, find them. Try to do 3 more. Okay, take a 30-second break. Get water, get whatever you need, and then get ready to come back. We're going to do a lat pull, some ceiling punches. So we did ceiling punches last time, maybe one arm at a time. I'm not sure if you did 2 weights or 1 weight. But we're going to start with our lat pulls, and then I'll cue you through the punches. So whatever weights, I'm going to try to use 2. And if it's too much, I'm going to switch to 1. So I've got both. When you're using 2 weights in a lat pull, they need to be touching each other for some stability. And then before you take it back, you really want to make sure your neck is long. So try to make that double chin we talk about. And then when we get started, you can limit your range of motion just to get the movement down and then build as we go. So let's get the ribs nice and low, the back down. And if you're using one heavy one, just hold the ends of it. When you're taking it back, you don't want to be quick, right? It should be nice and slow where you're sort of resisting it. And then when you pull it forward, you can come up as fast as you like. The important part is not giving into gravity here. Try to do 5 more. And if it isn't starting to feel challenging, your weights are too light, so change them. Okay, put them down, just shake out your grip strength for a sec. Then we're going to use 2 weights in our punches. And we're going to work both shoulders simultaneously. So get your weights, whatever you're going to use, 10s, 15s. Keep your wrist neutral. Get that double chin for your neck. And then lift both shoulder blades up and then press them down into the floor. Do it 15 times. There's no bending in the elbows. No cocking of the wrist. Everything should be neutral. I like to hold it for a second or two when I get to the top, just to kind of say, have I lifted these as high as I can? Of course, when you do 2 at a time, it's obviously more challenging than just 1. But when you come down, you want to be a little on the slow side and really get those shoulder blades pressing down into the mat. It's the coming down part that's the good part for you, if that makes any sense. Okay, so once we get through 4 more of these, I don't know if you're going at the same pace as I am, but then we're going to do some inner thighs. So grab a Pilates ring or a ball and get ready to challenge these inner thighs. So I'm going to rock and roll, put those weights down, get my ball. So now my hands are going to get a nice little break. Hit your Pilates ring. You're going to keep your feet on the floor, pelvic tilt up. Keep your ribs low. You're just going to squeeze and release 30 times. So give it all you got on each rep. We're only doing 1 round of these. So really make them count here. And if using a ring isn't hard enough for you, you can do it by picking your feet up slightly off the floor. That's going to really amp it up. But I like to do it in a more stable position because I feel like I can get more range. But you got to figure it out. So pace-wise, maybe you're coming up on 10, so you have like 20 to go. Keep that double chin. When we get close to 30, we're going to slow the pace down for the last few, and we're going to end it with a hold. So you want to be really trembling when you get to that point. So I'm working on my last 10. Make these as hard as you can handle. Last 5, start slowing down your pace. Add a couple second hold. The last few. Then we're gonna do a 30-second fight for your life. You ready? Squeeze it in, all you got, hold it for 30. Keep those shoulders glued down on the floor. They're not helping. You're about halfway. I'm a slow counter. Okay, hopefully you got some trembling going on. You're here for 5. Make it harder. 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Okay, hold your ring. You're not done with it, but we're just gonna first connect the bottoms of our feet and let the knees splay up to the side. Just kind of relax, give those inner thighs an opportunity to get length again. Now bring the knees up and then lower them. This is where you really want gravity to help you. Squeeze your knees and then just let them go out to the sides. Do that just a few more times. Okay, let's put the ball or the ring back between your legs. You're gonna pull the ball or knees towards the chest and then put the feet back on the floor, but don't let that lower back lift off the floor. This is a transverse abdominis exercise. Your arms are just relaxing. Keep your neck long, pull the knees in and put the feet back down. You're gonna do 20 reps. This is also really strengthening not only your inner thighs, but your hip flexors and your abdominals. You got to squeeze to keep that ring or ball in place so those muscles remain active the whole time. About halfway, 10 more. We got 90-90 coming up. Give me 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay, you're done with your ring. Put it off to the side. Let's get into a 90-90. So you're going to be all the way over to the right side to start. 90 in both legs. And then let's put our hands behind our back. We're going to lift up and now turn towards the back of your room. And then come back forward. So I want the whole front hip rotating forward when you're turning. Do it a few more times. This should feel good after that inner thigh work. Okay, next time you're facing forward, stay there. Bring your hands to heart. We're going to fold over that leg and come back up. Add a twist at the top. Try to do it hands-free if you can. But I want full range of motion, right? So all the way forward over that leg. You're not rounding the back though. Spine stays nice and long. Do a couple more. And now let's switch up sides. So scoot over to the left. 90-90. Hands behind you. Flip it to face the back. And then back to the front. Few more. Okay, hands free. Here we go over that front leg and up with a twist. Belly's engaged. This is using your core. If you're not using your arms, why not? It's good for you. Two more. Okay, scoot that back leg forward. Heels to the front corners of the mat. You're going to C-curve that spine, tucking in the belly, coming down nice and slowly. And then once you're down, big full body stretch. Point your toes, reach the arms nice and long. And then you're going to pull it all the way back up. And send it all the way back down. Big stretch. And pull the arms in, lift the head, tuck the chin, roll it up. Okay, this time when you're down, walk your feet in really close to your butt. Feet are hip width apart. Get them in as much as you can towards that butt. Then you're going to tilt that pelvis up. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers wide. Put all the weight into the heels and come up into a bridge. Just hold the bridge and then send the right leg out. Put that foot down. Make sure you're nice and flat on your shoulder blades, right? Now send the other leg out. Press your shoulders into the floor. Put that foot down. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come on down. Connect the bottoms of your feet. Splay the knees. Send your arms back. You're going to open them nice and wide now, like a big letter Y with the arms. Now pull them in. Put them down on the floor. Straighten out the legs. Point and flex the feet. Pick up one leg 6 inches. Draw the belly down. Keep your shoulders flat. Make a little circle with that leg. Keep that foot flexed. Change your direction. Draw that stomach down. It wants to come up to kind of help you, but you need to keep it low. Switch legs. Up with the left, flex that foot, make a little circle. Try to keep those hips nice and square when you make the circle. The circle is not huge. Change your direction. Nice. Bring both knees in, hands on your knees. You're going to make a nice big circle. Go the opposite way. Okay. Send your legs down along the floor. I want you to cup your fingers so the back of the arms are not on the floor, but get nice and flat on your blades. Your ankles, your feet are flexed, so you feel your shins active. You've got only a small bend in the leg. Now, I want you to engage the belly, push with all your might the heels into the floor. So you should feel a big activation of those hammies. I just want you to hold this for about 10 seconds. Work it as hard as you can. Keep your shoulders glued down. This is all about the hammies. And of course, you're going to feel these shins. They're highly active. You have not turned your toes in. So this is a modified Sean version. All you're doing is pressing those heels into the floor. You're here for 10 more seconds. And now just relax the legs, relax the feet. You can roll them in and out. So you shake out the muscles. Get some good blood flow going again. Now we're going to do the Sean version. So turn the toes into touch. You got a slight bend in the legs. Your feet are highly flexed. Your shoulders are down. Push down, pull, and squeeze all at the same time. We're not going to lift the butt up till round 2. And there's only a second round. So kill this. Do it now. Work as hard as you can for 10 seconds. Squeeze even harder. Push even more. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Roll the feet in and out. Shake out those legs. Final round is 10 seconds with your butt up. So let's set it up. Fingertips. Turn the toes and knees to touch. Push everything into the earth. Pull it, lift it, squeeze it. Get it all going on. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Bring your knees up and into the chest. How good does that feel? Okay, send your legs all the way up to the ceiling. Now you're going to splay open the legs, like just let the feet fall out to the sides, wherever gravity wants to take them. And now you're going to bring your arms in between the legs. You're going to tuck your chin, and we're going to pulse up and up. So we're not going all the way down. We're just creating this little movement, reaching those fingertips to try to touch the front part of your room. You got 8, 7, draw that belly down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the head back down, bring the knees in. You're going to roll the head side to side. Just chill out and relax. Send the legs back down along the floor. And then roll the legs in and out. Roll your feet in and out, I should say. The legs are going to go automatically. Okay, we're coming into a figure 4 stretch. So, right foot on left thigh, flex that foot. Pick the left foot up off the floor. And don't say I never do anything nice. How awesome is this? So just relax. You're here for 6 deep breaths. Okay, left foot down, right foot down. We're switching sides. Start your breathing. Okay, go back to the other side. So this time the right leg's gonna cross over your left knee. You're gonna bring your knees in and let's find the outsides of our feet. Keep your feet flexed. Use your arms now to help you pull the feet in or the knees in a little closer. Getting this nice stretch over that right hip and glute. Okay, relax, uncross. Let's take it to the other side. Left knee over right. Pull them in, find those feet, and enjoy your breathing. Such a good stretch to do every day, especially if you sit or drive a lot. Okay, uncross, bring the knees in, give them a nice big hug, rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. So we're gonna do another stretch. So your left foot is in the left corner of the mat. The right foot pulls in slightly towards that left leg. And then you're gonna walk out over that left leg. So just try to relax here and breathe. You can flex your spine, you can relax your head. This is supposed to be just a nice feel-good moment. Okay, take it up and switch up sides. So right foot out, left foot comes in, not all the way though, we're just switching up the angle a little bit. Then walk it out over that right leg. Okay, bring it back up. Now we're gonna sit with our legs crossed. You pick which one goes which way. Give me some nice height with that top of the head pushing up towards the ceiling. So your spine is as long as possible. You feel those sit bones equally pressing into the floor. Just hold here for a sec. You can take your hands onto your knees. Give me a nice proud chest. Try to think of sending a message from your brain to your hips to just chill out. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't, unfortunately. But we gotta try. Okay, now I want you to flex the spine, relax the head, and walk those hands out. See if you can lower down onto your forearms. Just breathe here a couple of breaths. Then walk it up. We're going to do this one more time with our feet crossed over the opposite way. Sitting up nice and tall, long spine. And now take those hands, flex the spine, walk it out, lower the elbows, just relax and breathe. And then slowly walk it up. You're going to uncross the legs, extend them out straight, and then flutter the legs. Okay, we're gonna bring our feet in. We're getting up on our tippy toes here. Lift those heels as high as you can. You can use your arms to pull your knees towards each other. And now full forward fold. Get some good blood flow to our face. Give me a nice long straight leg. Completely unweighting the upper body so your lower back gets a nice stretch. And now slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Whew. Thank you very much for your power and strength. Have an amazing day.
Oh, I stayed with you. I didn't do it, but I was showering, but I said, I can't have her not talk to somebody.
You're so
So
funny.
I left it on. I'm showered, ready to go.
Okay, well, you have a wonderful day.
I was still listening. I was listening.
Good.
I am. Thank you.
Bye.